Well, Carolyn decided she wanted to do laundry today, so it's always a signal that I gotta fill the water. But I'm telling you, it's gonna be a bit tricky today with all this ice. It's I don't get it. It's 45 degrees out. It was warm yesterday too. Now tomorrow I think we're supposed to drop in temperatures dramatically. So this is gonna be a challenge today, try to get down to the water. Maybe I'll go around the wood pile. That might be a better route because that hasn't been walked on. To turn on the inverter, but I still gotta get the hose and hook it up to the well. Woo! This is probably the first time since we've lived here that it's been so difficult to fill the water. So I don't want everybody to think that this is like, you know, a dreadful thing every year. This is kind of unique. Now I'm going to blow in the end of the hose to make sure they're not frozen. Like I said, I think it's 45 degrees. So yeah, they shouldn't have been frozen. But it's a good habit to get into because it really is aggravating to hook up the hoses and have everything hooked up and then realize they're frozen. So I'm hooking the hoses up into the filters. Those have been with me for a while and knows exactly what I'm doing. I'm on the wrong side using my wrong hand. Okay, now I've plowed a path around the camper so I can walk down there, but that's better if I walk down there with the off the porch. So in the meantime, I think I'm going to walk over here. This shouldn't be slick over here at all. Yeah, this is nice soft snow here. No ice. What's happened is we've walked on the snow so much it has just turned into a sheet of ice. And the thing is half the yard, the snow is completely gone. But the top half where the hill is, it's basically the same depth as it has been. It seems inevitable if we're going to have a partly cloudy day. It's always completely clear everywhere, except where the sun is. I wonder why that is. It's always that way. Always. If it's going to be partly cloudy, it's cloudy around the sun. So I'm going to interrupt real quick and let you know that my new channel is up and running. Talking about lawnmower repair. I'd appreciate if you go check it out. Up next box at the end of this video will take you right to it. There's Skitty. She doesn't like it when I come down here by myself. She's on the other side of that tree there. She has to make sure I'm I'm not running away. I'm her food source. She's not gonna like it at all that I'm gonna continue on down the hill. So I'm gonna go down here and turn on the inverter. I don't know if I've said that yet. Now, for those that are gonna complain that you need a windsock, see if I can get the windsock off this. There's a windsock. And I know somebody's gonna complain. Now I gotta get it back on. So, I don't know what more you want me to do. It's windy. That's what happens. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna talk about this troll, but I'm not gonna do it. So, I'm gonna come up here, see where we're at with the charge. Okay, so we got full charge. Plenty of amps. Carolyn's running the wash machine, so it bounces around a lot. We'll look at the amps again here in a second. So it's 9.8. Well, it's not bouncing right this minute. So we'll turn on the big inverter for the well. And then we'll walk back up and we'll hook the hose up to the well. I tell you, the snow this year has been a bit of a challenge. I guess I've been a little bit spoiled. Missouri, my entire life, I've always known at least one good snowstorm every year that I can remember. But okay, Skitty, I'm heading home. And there she is right there. So, but for the last 4 years that we've moved on this property, it just hasn't snowed that much. Now, I am a bit further south than I've ever been, but I don't know how big of a difference that would make. I'm actually in higher elevation, so you would think that we would get more snow, but I don't know. We just haven't gotten a lot since we moved here. And this wasn't a lot. It just won't go away. It thaws and then freezes every night, and it just becomes an ice rink. Okay, oops, I forgot the hose. Grab the hose. Okay, so now I'll turn on the well. You should hear the water coming up the hose, remember, or the pipe. I emptied the pipe. It's got a hole down there, but just above the water line. And so it drains down every time I shut it off. That way it'll never freeze because there's no water in the pipe to freeze. And then we can switch off to the hose. Then we'll go over to the tank to make sure that it's getting water. The hose has to fill up. There it goes. Real quick to check to see the status of the fill. You can hear the pump running. Carolyn is filling the wash machine, not Carolyn, but the wash machine is filling back up. So I got the water kind of throttled about the same level, you know, the flow rate about. I mean, it's not an exact science around here, as the pump is taken away. So that way, that way I'm not overfilling and having to refill and stop and go. Okay, so it's full, so I'm gonna go over there and shut everything off. Starts bubbling like that, and you know it's full. You can kind of sit on the porch and listen for it. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift it over to this one, shut the hose, that way I don't drag as the water, you'll see as the water shuts off, so everything will get sucked in because the water is going down this black pipe. So you don't want water to be sucked through this because that's, you know, dirty water. So you can hear it going back down. That could be dirty water because I filter that water. Now I'm going to set these right close to each other up here at the top, because you can see I have to dig around when it snows to try to find it. That way I don't have to dig around for two of them. I just dig around until I find one and I can pull them both up. Okay, so now I need to go back down there and shut off the inverter. This is just too slick over here. I'll have to go around again. All right, so inverter off right there. Let's see how we're doing on volts. Got 8 amps because it's clouded up. 12 volts, so that's pretty low. 12.1, pretty low, 9 amps. So once Carolyn gets done with the wash machine, well, hopefully there'll be enough to, I don't know, it really clouded up pretty bad. So now all I gotta do is take the filters back inside and I'm done. So if you'll click this up next box, it'll take you to a video on my other channel. I'd really appreciate it if you check it out. So if I can inspire you to skate around in your yard when you're living your dreams. Thanks for watching.